Whenever the situation got ugly or tough, I always thought of one option, that is to quit. According to me, quitting is an option, but not always. And this is my story of not quitting BAMS. People, I am Kapil Shrigiri, final year BAMS student studying at Bapuji Ayurvedic Medical College and Hospital, Shivamogga. So before jumping into the story of why I did not quit BAMS, let's tell you why I wanted to quit BAMS. I'm not sure about others, but I'm definitely one of those persons who gets into denial period in each and every situation of the life, and second year was that period for me. I felt like I wanted to quit. I felt like this was not for me. I want to quit and do something much better than this. So also along with that, the main reason was the highly volatile subjects that are there in second year of BAMS. For example, RSBK, that is Rasa Shastra and Baisakya Kalpanam, along with Dravya Guna. Rasa Shastra mainly focuses on the drugs which are made from minerals and those kind of chemical stuff, and whereas that of Baisakya Kalpana focuses on herbal drugs. And DJ is one way you get to learn about drugs, or detailed and non-detailed drugs, and in that you're supposed to by heart like 200 plus botanical names, of which I don't do minimum of 10. I don't blame the subject, but I blame myself for that, because I did not put any effort, because I was in such state of my mind where I could not connect to the subject at all. And so I think that was my denial period. Along with blaming me, I'll also blame the system, not the BAMS system right now, but the system that we came through. Because as we come across 10th, 2nd PU and 1st PU, whichever subject, whichever course that you have taken, we have not come across any of the lecturers or teachers talking about BAMS in the whole period. Like, we had no bridge course to talk about what exactly goes in Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery, but we always heard people and lecturers talk about MBBS, BSc, Agri, Engineering, and to an extent about homeopathy also, but never have I ever heard of BAMS, people talking about BAMS. All that I've heard about BAMS is the people will do massage, they will rub mud on the faces and body. So we pound certain herbs and give to patients which are not at all edible. So these are some of the stereotypes that people come across in the society, which makes us look bad in most of the aspects. So that's what made me to somewhat quit. That made me a reason to quit, or to bring the thought of quitting into my mind in second year of BAMS. So this system was like the land which you are supposed to build a building on. So the land itself was not good. Leave the foundation aside, we are talking just about the land that we have purchased right now. So I don't see the land which is fit for building constructing a building. So as that was not a good aspect in the life of people who are studying BAMS, it was kind of a dilemma to go through that denial period for me too. So I understand if you people have went through that. So let me know your side of the story in my comment section below. Other than these highly volatile subjects, we also have something called as Sanskrit in the whole BAMS life. So if you have not taken Sanskrit as a language, optional language in your 10th or in your PU, I don't blame you, because you didn't know that you're going to jump into BAMS, which you never thought you would, because you only joined, you wanted to go to MBBS, but then you didn't get a seat, so you ended up in BAMS. But that was not the story for me. I didn't even want to go to MBBS or any of the medical fields. I wanted to be a teacher or lecturer, which I will be in the future with this same course also. But I did not take Sanskrit, so it's fine if you have not taken Sanskrit in your PU or 10th. But when you come to BAMS, like, I feel like the Sanskrit subject should be an eternal part of the course, or eternal part of your whole complete first year BAMS. Even for that fact, you can add it to the second year, third year, fourth year. I don't mind, because learning a new language takes ages. For example, to talk about a new language, English itself took me at least minimum of 1 year to learn. Like, I didn't know single word in English when I was in 6th standard, and I had to pay a lot of fines for that. So that made me a trigger point to learn English. I wanted to prove myself to other people that looked me down. So I did not get that kind of intention to learn Sanskrit in my first year BMS, where we had only 2 hours of classes per week. So I don't see the point of that class, and also that class only meant to teach us the textbooks that we had, and in that we had nothing much to specifically read onto or to stick onto. So I don't see the point of connecting that to our course system. So I think instead of that textbooks, we are supposed to be learning the language itself. So that's what my point is. Like, I have the system to blame on to now right now, and this video is not as a discourage or anything to any of you. We also are our sole purpose to blame ourselves for not doing complete research on the aspects of what we are putting ourselves into the future. But the fact is, like, the system has to improve a lot. So now that we are in BMS, I request each and every one of you put your 100% of the effort. So if you don't find a peace with yourself or with your mind, with your heart, I request you to quit in the first year itself. So don't take that decision to second year, third year, fourth year BMS, because there is no point. That's what I feel like. Wasting 1 year is fine. That's what I did with my engineering in the first year, and then I came to BMS. So if you want to really quit, please quit in your first year itself. Don't jump onto the fourth year or third year or second year, because that will be a complete waste of your time. So please don't blame yourself right now for choosing this. Go on with it. Actually, you'll get to love the subject as you understand it, which I am experiencing right now. Main question that I started the video with: why didn't I quit? The main thing that I did not quit, like, I wanted to prove myself, and also I started with a quote that quitting is an option but not always. If you haven't watched the video where I talked about the number of times I have already quit things in my life, so watch that video. I'll be linking it in the description below. So I have already quit so many of the times, because quitting is an option but not always. That always came right now. I wanted to face the reality at least for once in my life. So this is that lifetime opportunity for me to learn my lesson and to go on with it instead of quitting. Because if I had quit this, I don't think I would have stuck on to the next option that I had. So I stuck, and I feel like I'm accomplished right now, because I'm in a fourth year and I'm starting to love. In fourth year, most of the people get that maturity to love the subject, to love whatever you have learned, and you get to, like, you feel that guilt that why didn't you study, why didn't you put a little more effort into the subject. So for those people who feel low, this is for them. So understand that BMS is a great opportunity for you people to learn. Understand the concept, understand what you are reading, understand what exactly the terms, things and concepts mean. So then you'll definitely get to love the subjects. Otherwise, if you keep on hating, you'll get 100 reasons. If you keep on loving the subjects, you'll get at least one reason to love. So that's what I wanted to say right now. So these things cross your mind every now and then. They are like the bad diet that you're not supposed to have, but it is fine to have once in a week or once in a month. So it's not a big deal for you people to cross. This video might have felt like a inspirational or motivational video, but it is not. It is just a story of me talking about my experience that I had till fourth year. It is not like I am such a great inspiration or whatsoever it is, but I just wanted to put forth my story to people, whoever wants to join Ayurveda, and let them know like 1% of the reality. But I don't want them to completely focus on my stories, because each and every one of us have literally different prakritis, just like that of different ideas or different thoughts, mind processes. So think by standing in your own shoes. Don't come into my shoes and think, because the story will definitely change. So don't take these things seriously. Think whatever you want to do priorly before doing it. So even for the fact that of quitting. So thank you so much for watching till the end. I would like to request you to subscribe to my channel and support me in that manner. So if you have any kind of similar stories, please let me know in the comment section below, or you can also text me on Snapchat, Telegram or Instagram, which are linked in my channel description. So thank you so much again. Have a great day.